Welcome back to our main attraction, the Lynnfield North Reading versus Wayland dual meet as part of our four-team quad meet here at Wayland High School this Saturday. We will be starting at 113 pounds today.
Big match to look out for here. We have at 190, we have Anthony Brown from Wayland, who I believe currently is ranked 2 in the section, or 8 in the state.
8 All-State.
8 All-State, wow, at 190. And he'll be going off against James Federa, who's first All-State.
Yeah, number 1.
So that should be an unbelievable matchup. Anthony's had, I believe, several upsets already. 2 against the same kid.
Yeah, so this guy, Nathan Barstow, who Damien's going to be wrestling here, he is also ranked in the All-State rankings. This would be, to put it mildly, quite the upset if Damien were to win this match.
The thing with Damien Sedoya is all the time he put in the offseason wrestling for Metro West and teams like that is he's got a deep bag of moves. You really don't know what he's going to pull out. There's a
low double initially. Oh, and his headgear's off. Damien is taken down, trying to fight to not go to his back. His headgear's off.
Headgear's overrated.
Yep. Something to note, though, Nathan Barstow's shoe is untied, so that's something to look out for. Could get hit with stalling. He's looking to work a ball and chain here. I don't know.
Might be trying the same tilt we've seen from Cole Chase. Yep,
there it is. No backs out of it.
Damien fighting hard to not get returned to the mat here. Looks like he's loading up, though.
Damien's fighting hands. Red is called with stalling. So 1 green with 2 stall calls awarded to red. I told you those shoelaces were going to come back into play.
You did. So just for the people back home, the first line call was for the shoes, as CJ mentioned. And then he was trying to push Damien out of bounds instead of returning him to the mat, which you can't do. You're obligated to return him once you have him in that position. So we see a rare stalling point given in the first period. A nice escape from Damien Sedoya here.
Makes the score 3-2.
As Barstow seems to try to be controlling the pace here. Oh, and a low single attempt from Barstow. We see some impressive defense from Damien here. Smart way to end the match there for Sedoya as he tries to avoid giving up the takedown. Wayland's going to elect to go down. I wonder if we'll see another one of those ball and chain tilts from Barstow. There it is. Another good escape from Sedoya. He's showing some heart.
Ties it up.
I like it. Sedoya is aggressive right now with those doubles. So we see we're getting a little funky here.
Yep.
I wonder if we'll get a stalemate in this position here.
Oh. He's got a knee slide in there.
Looks like
nothing there.
No one's going to score. Great defensive sequence by both wrestlers there. No one giving up a point. Both wrestlers showing some good fake shots. A great sprawl by Sedoya.
He's got a sprawl. He's got a sprawl.
He's on the wrong leg for the Wizard. That's the issue there for those at home. Sedoya, though, he is trying his hardest not to give up this takedown. There it is. Gives up the 3 with 20 seconds left in the period. Both wrestlers showing some great defense. Barstow's going to look to try and maybe score some backs in the last few seconds of this. Something to note here, Barstow has been hit for 2 stallings already. So he's going to have to keep pushing the pace no matter what in this third period. Damian could try to use that to his advantage.
Damian's going to have to be real tough on top here.
Absolutely.
Damian's working to control an arm here. Had an arm.
Oh, and a headlock we see from
that.
Barstow. This is a tough position to get out of for Sedoya here.
Yeah, he's got his legs strapped.
Yeah, nothing you can do there. A great match, honestly. We saw a lot of action. Some great defense by both wrestlers. At the end, Sedoya just wasn't able to overcome that mountain of a matchup in Barstow.
Now at 120 pounds, we have Mark Altruder for Wayland and
we have Jacob Hewlett from LNR here. Jacob Hewlett. Mark Altruder, another one of the Wayland wrestlers who is, jumped many levels in terms of progressing as a wrestler.
definitely another guy who works hard in the offseason at Metro West United.
He's about as flexible as can be, too. I've seen him put in some pretty uncomfortable positions, and he doesn't flinch.
Be careful. Get behind.
Looks like both wrestlers are going to go out of bounds there, and we'll start back in neutral for the reset. Hewlett's got 2-on-1 for Mark's wrist there, trying to maintain control. Mark looks to be trying to snap him down here. He just can't get the leverage he needs.
He's also got to roll his wrist and get his wrist free.
Absolutely.
That left wrist is just, there it is. It's not in a good position here. There's a guy to the right of me who's rooting for Jake, and it's getting annoying. But
20.
Got a short time here. Bopper coming out on the mat. About 15 seconds left.
15.
No one has scored here in this first period. Neither wrestler has been able to maintain
Mark, you just
possession.
want to hang on that leg until the time dries up. And I think that's just what he'll do as we go into the second period here.
No
Still
points
tied
scored.
at 0.
Go quick.
Wayland will be starting the period on top here. Mark Altrua doing a great job following him behind. Wow. That's textbook right there for not letting him get out of that. Oh, and another one of those wing and rolls we've seen a lot of. Let's see, Mark Altrua is still on top, looking for something.
Yep, all he's got to do here is ride tough and try to not give up a one or a two. If he survives this period without giving up an escape, all he needs is an escape in the third, and he should be just okay.
Yeah, he absolutely could set himself up nicely here.
Go! Up!
Mark staying real tough on top. He's got a half in there, spirals him down.
Yeah, he's heavy on that tight waist, just really hitting him with everything,
There you go,
not
go,
giving him
go,
anything,
go!
except for that wrist. Shouldn't have given him that wrist.
No, that was a smart play there by Hewlett, but he couldn't do anything with it, unfortunately. Mark really trying to ride tough on top here. 20 seconds left in the period. Has not given up an escape. Oh, and Hewlett grabs the leg.
Ankle free!
He's got about 10 seconds left to do something here with that leg.
10, go!
Real short time. Altrua looks like he's going to grab a leg and try and play it smart here.
Nice job by Mark.
Yeah, we got a little bit of blood here for Mark Altrua, just a little bit on the elbow, nothing major. Just going to have to wrap it.
Wrap it and clean it up. A pretty typical happening of this sport is blood time.
A lot of blood.
A lot of blood.
Got a diligent coaching staff cleaning up that mess on the mat.
Shout out to the retired Lee Krasnew cleaning up the mat there. That blood all taken care of.
Mark Altrua with a very impressive second period there, riding tough on top, maintaining control of Hewlett there. Mark gets up to his feet quickly, but a great mat return there by Hewlett.
Mark's got to look to get back to his feet again.
Just another reminder, it still is 0-0 in the third period. Had a very defensive match.
No cradle.
Keep your foot in!
Gonna get a reset with about 1:30 left.
Jacob's tried a lot of stuff on top so far, but Mark has not given up. And cradle's coming in, but Mark stands up right out of it. We're in a funk here. Mark's got to try to go behind there, and he's got two there for a reversal. Taking the score of 2-0. Oh.
Let's go!
If you're Mark here, you want to give up one and not two.
Yep, absolutely, CJ.
Circle to your feet.
Oh, Mark's,
If you're Mark.
That's what I'm talking about. He's a flexible guy. Mark is someone who can really just hang in those uncomfortable positions for a long time.
He's got 45 seconds left in this match. And it would not surprise me if Mark stayed in this position for all 45 of those seconds.
Get on the head!
He's in on that low single. He's going to drive in.
30 seconds, Jake!
He's got two options here. He can
See the wailing
change up
crowd
double like
stomping
he
their
does
feet.
there.
It's getting loud in here. We're getting electric.
Cross me!
Jacob is also just stalling by hanging on that ankle. He's not really doing anything with that. He's got 15 seconds. He can't give up a two right here.
Mark's got that leg in tight now. 10 seconds for Mark Altrua to win the match. He's got the Russian. He's going to keep it.
And he will hang on to win.
Al Truer with the tight 2-0 win. What
That's
a defensive
gritty
matchup.
match.
Yeah, great
That's a
match.
Gritty, gutsy match.
Wrestlers, that was awesome.
Good performance by Mark right there. Wow.
Mark Al Truer hanging in tough there. Like I said before, he can really hang out in those positions for a long time.
Jake.
Now at 126 pounds, we've got Ronan Flatley from Wayland. And all right, you're Armenian. You do that one.
Oh, yeah, this is going to be Jason Kuyumdijan. I'm going to be honest, I'm struggling, and I'm Armenian myself.
That works for me.
I believe it's Kuyumjian. Jason Kuyumjian from LNR.
Jason off to a fast start. We can
Quick
just go with
take.
Jason. Quick takedown there. They go to bounce. Ronan's going to look to get right back to his feet.
Oh, it looks like he's going to cut him. Those are some signs of confidence coming from Jason there.
Yeah, this kid's nasty.
Ronan's going to have his work cut out for him here with this matchup, as you can tell already. Both wrestlers looking. Oh, and Ronan with an excellent shot there.
In on the outside single. He's got a circle. Keep circling with it.
He's got to be wary of where he is on the mat here. He's got to pull him in.
Shelf it. Shelf it.
He should elevate that leg, bring it into his
he's not
lap.
going to be able to do anything. Ronan doing a great job.
That should be 3 points, and there it
That's
is.
gonna be 3 for Ronan Flatley, as he still has 1 foot in, and there it goes.
Ronan takes the lead up 4-3 with excellent wrestling there.
Ronan looks like he was going for a bar, but lost it quickly.
He's secured a wrist. He's looking for that ball and chain. Really a Wayland wrestling staple. It went away for a few years, but I feel like this team is really bringing it back.
Absolutely. I think, especially being in practice over the last few weeks, we've really emphasized the ball and chain. Started to go away from our roots for a little bit, but we're finding our way back. 3 seconds left. As Matthew Keenan bops the ref, signaling to him the end of the period.
Great first period by Ronan. Go down early 3-0, able to... He gives you the escape like he's cutting you, like he's going to tech you, and then you come in and secure a takedown and end up on top at the end of the period. That's gutsy wrestling right
Really
there.
throws a wrench in the coach's plans when you go to cut someone and all of a sudden you're down 4-3. Great shot from Jason there as he secures 3.
Some
time.
injury on the mat.
Seems to be something with the face, maybe a poke, maybe his eye. Obviously unintentional.
Maybe a nose. Not really sure.
Tough to tell from this angle.
We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back.
I believe he's good to go. Oh, never mind. They're walking him off the mat.
Is his nose broken?
Oh, it looks like he's putting eye drops in him.
so that was injury time and not blood time. You know, it's a fun sport when you've got a distinction for both of them.
Yes.
He's okay now.
Jason's working tough on top here. Really trying to control those wrists.
He's also got the leg in, which is real difficult for a lot of our wrestlers. Is when the guy on top throws in a leg, it's just difficult. It breaks you to the mat. It's hard to get your leg out. It's hard to stand up, and a lot of times, kind of like what we're seeing here, guys will just throw in legs on top and kind of stall, ride out the period.
How about that? As CJ was saying it.
Almost like I know what I'm talking about, folks. Ref calls stalling.
Looks like we got some excitement coming from the other match.
Chase is trying to say that was the second stalling. I don't know if I remember a first stall.
Just wanted to double check, of course, with the refs. You might as well. It doesn't hurt.
Okay, so he's going to cut him here. Give him the point to go neutral. Wants to take him down again.
Oh, look at that. Ronan
gets out of it.
Pummels right out of that. That was textbook right there. Oh, Ronan's playing some... I like it. This is an aggressive side of Ronan Flatley we're seeing here.
Well, I mean, this guy wants to push the pace, and Ronan's already taken him down. Ronan's got to push the pace as well.
Keep pressuring him, Ronan. Keep the pressure on.
You have to imagine this aggressive style is coming after that stalling call for a reason. Trying to force him to back up, get on his heels, and maybe even earn another stalling call.
In on that outside single. Doesn't want to get spladled. That would be bad.
It's never good to get spladled. CJ.
Nope, never good. Oh, if he hooks that, if he hooks,
change up to a double here.
if he hooks that ankle with his ankle, he can secure the 3. Doesn't look like he'll have enough time to do so though.
Ran out of time. Whalen's gonna look to go down, try and get that escape to tie it up.
Escape ties, reversal puts you on top. Aren't you just on the edge of your seat?
Yeah,
Don't you
I mean-
love high school wrestling
Nothing
Oh.
better.
gives him the escape.
Wow, we're gonna go 6-6 here. They're
Tied at 6 in neutral to start the third period. In deep on that high crotch single that he likes. Ronan's gonna try to funk it though. He's got to belly out. He's giving the points. Oh, he
No
hasn't given the
takedown
points.
yet,
No
actually.
takedown. He's got to punch it. He's got to
gotta
roll it
through with that. Yep, there's no control
Still
yet.
on that leg.
Wondering if we're gonna get a stalemate here. We got a 6-6 score here with 1:20 left. Both wrestlers are looking for something here. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a stalemate call from the ref.
Yeah, if you're Ronan, you're praying on that stalemate call.
You need it.
Oh,
And
just gave him
Ronan
a
gives
3.
up a 3.
Ronan's got to look to score here and score quick. He's got under a minute to do so.
Still time.
Down 9-6, make that 9-7 with the escape. Right back into his takedown
Wow.
though, and he gets 3 and on backs on top of it.
Got to give it to him. Excellent takedown there from Jason.
Out of bounds. He gives him 3 back points as well as a takedown, making the score 15-7.
At this point, Ronan essentially needs to pin or else.
I mean, at this point, Ronan's trying to not give up any more takedowns to keep the minor. We didn't get our one for the takedown, I don't think, but whatever. It should be 15-8, yes.
18-8.
Yeah.
18-8. Yep, there we go. The scoreboard has been changed. And they score another takedown there. It looks like we might end this with a major decision for Jason. Maybe a late cradle attempt here. valiant effort for Ronan Flatley. Unfortunately, just came up short in the third period.
So with that major decision, LNR is going to go up 10-3 on Wayland in the team score.
Wayland finding themselves in a rare position here. They're actually down in team score.
Get it back.
Absolutely, yeah. Wayland, it's no secret that the strength of the lineup is coming up. Oh, and Chase Ciccarelli's going to pick up a forfeit win.
132, 138 now.
They get to 10-9 now. LNR with a 10-9 lead. Dan Flores, once again, I'm telling you people, watch out for that fireman.
You'll be facing off against Isaac Medford, which is a name of a city in Massachusetts, and also this guy's last name, Isaac Medford.
Let's see if this guy's done his homework. Just about everyone east of the Mississippi knows what takedown is coming here for Dan Flores. Oh, Dan Flores trying to get a whizzer in there,
He's gotta
bouncing
get
on that
hip to
foot.
hip on that whizzer for that to
Absolutely.
be effective.
Absolutely. He was way too loose on the whizzer. Now he's going to have to look to build up.
Dan works to his feet. Isn't able to stay there, though. Isaac's going 2-on-1 on Dan's right wrist. It's hard for him to stand up there.
Oh, and Flores, good job clearing that arm.
Here's the opportunity.
Oh, interesting decision there. If I were Dan, I probably would have just gone for the escape there. However, Dan is an unconventional wrestler.
There
There
he
it
is.
is.
Watch out, folks. We've got a fireman's coming. I guarantee it.
Looks like he's looking for it. It's going to look like a high crotch. Oh, what do you know? And Dan, yep, there it is. A good scramble there from Flores. Now he's, yep.
Dan
Clears
takes
the
the
arm.
lead, 4-3. 7 seconds to go in the period. Should finish this one on top. And that does it. Matthew Keaton with the ball. And on to period 2. Wayland choice after LNR defers. We choose down.
I have a feeling we're going to have a pretty offensive, heavy match here. Both wrestlers seem to love the takedown, seem to love to look to score. Should make for a pretty exciting match.
LNR just got hit with a caution. He had a tight waist, so you're supposed to be on the belly button. He was around the waist. Dan with a good, quick stand up there. Now he's got 2 minutes to try to go to work and get another fireman's takedown.
Dan is so quick. It's just like a quick blur of orange running by me whenever he gets out of that.
There he is.
And another beautiful fireman's.
The hash
Dan
right there.
Flores. At this point, I'd like to see Dan Flores hit a fireman on a real fireman. I wonder if he could do it.
That would be something to see.
Maybe one day we'll set that up for WSPN.
You can probably do that.
I know a few firemen.
Yeah, our buddy's just got to pass his exam first. Then we can figure that out.
That would be a phone going out of my pocket. Apologize. Dan here looking to find something on top. He's out to an 8-3 lead with short time in the second period.
He's got a cross wrist here. He can go 2-on-1. Tilt. I mean, honestly, his problem is that he's got a Western hook in him, and he doesn't know what to do with it.
Yeah, he really shouldn't have one in. But as I said before, Dan Flores is quite the unconventional wrestler, and he makes it work pretty well, if you ask me. LNR looking for a switch. The switch was unsuccessful. Oh, as Dan Flores smelled it coming from a mile away. Oh, yeah, as you see, both wrestlers here just love going for the shots. I like to see that. You're not going to see much stalling in this match. Dan Flores, yeah, that was a questionable decision to give up the takedown. And that's going to be the end of the second period. Dan Flores gave up a last-second takedown. Flores is going to elect down.
Yeah, he's up 8-7.
Oh, I apologize. It was not Whalen's decision. LNR is going to choose down. Oh, and Dan Flores catches him sleeping. Wow.
He's got to get his leg out of there. He's always on the wrong side.
He is on the wrong side here. He's got his 4 backs. There we go.
He's got to look half on that other side.
Mm-hmm. Dan Flores looks like he's planning his next move for on top. He's got to flatten him out. Oh, and a high half.
For. Gives up too early.
Yeah, he should have kept that high half for sure. Maybe rolled him back in another time. Dan Flores out to a 12-7 lead now with under a minute in the third period.
Here, Dan's going to not look to force anything. He's just going to try to finish on top.
Another stalling warning for LNR. That might be their third wrestler already to receive at least one stalling warning.
Yeah, he's not doing much. He's just kind of grabbing Dan's hand and staying there.
Yeah. It's Dan. Dan will take that all day. If you're going to be down by 5 and sit on the bottom, you can do that all day. Dan gives up the escape.
He's got a 4-point lead. He just can't give up a big throw here. 8 seconds left. He gets hit with stalling. That's okay. And that's time. Win for Dan Flores.
12-8 win.
That'll make the team score 12-10 Whalen. Get that lead back.
Whalen jumps back out to a 12-10. Senior captain Mike Keenan getting ready for his matchup. Dan Flores with a good win.
Michael will be facing off against Griffin McCarthy. LNR. Lord is with Griffin as he crosses himself before shaking hands. Red already hit with stalling. That's crazy.
LNR's.
In under 20 seconds is crazy.
Yeah, I
Three.
got a
This is
feeling
going to be an easy one.
he wants no business with Mike Keenan. Like another wrestler who's been with the program for as long as I can remember. Ton of work in the offseason. He's one of this many seniors on this senior heavy team that adds great leadership and experience to the squad. Also the starting quarterback for the varsity football team who led his team to 9-2 record this year. Very impressive.
We're going to miss having him around next year for sure.
Eh.
Yeah, at times.
We've known Mike for a long, long time.
I used to babysit him.
Yeah.
Fun fact. There he goes, gets 3 back points there. He's got to change it up.
It's going to be another 3 there on backs for Mike. Got to assume the Wayland coaches are really looking for a pin here to further bolster that lead.
Oh, he's got the reinforced bar.
That's a tough position to be in.
He's
there.
going to try to stack him, I think. Oh,
There
he is.
It is.
There
He
it
really
is.
wants to stack.
Wants it. It's not there. He just
Maybe
tilted it, Mike.
might be looking for style points
Or
there.
just bar it. Yeah.
Made it quick and painless there for Mike Keenan. Wanted some style points on the stack. I respect it. I respect it. A big win there to make it an 18-10 lead for Wayland in terms of team score. I believe Jaden Kaufman here is going to receive a forfeit win, if my intel is correct. So see him enter the mat out there alone, and they're going to raise his hand. That's a big 6 there for Wayland. A very big 6. Now for Wayland, we got JoJo Cavallo coming out. This is a big one. JoJo's a actually rare sophomore starting in this lineup.
Facing off against David Glynn.
Out of LNR. JoJo's someone who you really never know what you're going to see when JoJo Cavallo steps on that mat.
Quick shrug for David.
Oh, and
Wow. Cool chase-esque.
Glynn is really setting the tone early. JoJo doesn't quite have the experience as many of the wrestlers here, but he definitely has the creativity, I'll tell you that.
He also has the attitude.
He does. He absolutely does.
Uh-oh.
Glynn is just, I mean, powerhouse. Although JoJo's fighting hard.
It's a takedown for Glynn, making the score 6-1.
You're going to want to watch out for that spladle. Oh, wow.
That was a quick pin call.
That was, I mean, honestly, extremely impressive pin there by Glynn. Haven't seen a cradle like that in a little bit. Back to the senior captain, Cole Chase, looking for another big win. Pinned his last match in under a minute. Let's see what Cole's got today. Can definitely expect to see a shrug of sorts. Maybe mixed in there with a trip.
Look for a ball and chain tilt.
You feeling the ball and chain tilt? I like
Feeling
that
it.
call. Let's see it. Let's see what Cole's got today.
This will be Cam Aria. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm sorry if I'm not, Cam.
Both wrestlers seem to be waiting for the next to make a move.
Yep, taking their time, letting the game come to them, so to speak.
Seems to be a lot of experience in this match. I know, or we know, Cole Chase is about 100 years of wrestling experience, basically.
Generational experience.
Yeah. That's strong, and wow.
That Western hook to a low double. That's excellent. But looks like he's out of bounds.
Just
No
barely.
takedown.
40 seconds left in the first period.
It's almost like these guys are matching each other's style. That guy just tried to
Absolutely.
shrug Cole. They're both working in on wrists, collar ties, shrugs.
Circles back to the what I said earlier. I just think there's so much experience in this match.
Everyone wants a Russian tie. Yeah.
It makes you wonder if these wrestlers are familiar with each other. It seems like they both know what each other's going to do before it even happens. Cole trying real hard to keep that foot in bounds. Just barely steps out, though.
That'll end the first period. Score 0-0.
As I said before, it almost seems like both these wrestlers know what the other one's going to do before it even happens. You have to imagine they have maybe some type of pass together. Oh, and Cole looking for that arm bar. Can't quite secure it, though. Another wing and roll attempt. We've seen a lot of those today. Cam really wants to trap that arm.
Cole gives up the one there.
It's going to bump Cam out to a 1-0 lead against Cole Chase from Wayland. Cole wants that wrist control. Oh, and a Winchester attempt from Cole changes it up to a double.
Got chin whipped to his back, was able to recover, but gave up the takedown.
Trying to wrestle out of this position here. Cole gets his one to go cut the lead down to 4-1.
Takedown ties it up.
About 10 seconds here. Left in the first, or in the second, I mean. Oh, and wow. Questionable takedown attempt there from
Yeah, I don't know why you're trying to throw up 3 at the end of the period, but
Cole punished him for that attempt.
we'll take it.
Whalen's going to start down. Oh, and they're going to cut him loose to start the period. Interesting decision. That's going to put the score at 5-4, Cole Chase. Noticed LNR really seems to be wrestling from neutral as often as they can. We know they like the headlock too, which is something we haven't seen yet. Definitely watch out for that. Can't help but wonder if that questionable takedown attempt at the end of the period is going to come back to haunt Gavin.
Yeah, I mean, Cole's not gonna
Yeah, when you're
be
wrestling someone
super
like
aggressive.
Yeah, when you're wrestling someone like Cole, you're going to get punished for that. He's going to make you regret it. Now Gavin has to push the pace. I mean, sorry, Cam. I keep saying Gavin. Then go back to neutral.
Minute and 5 seconds left to go in the match.
Cam Aria went out to a quick 4-0 lead, or 4-1 lead. And now has since been shut out by Cole.
Yep.
The thing it's going to come down to in this last minute is capitalizing off someone's mistake. Cole obviously has much less incentive to be offensively aggressive than Cam, but wouldn't be surprised if we see some type of shrug or something from Cole. Catch him sleeping. There it is. He's trying that shrug. He's showing the ref some action.
15 seconds to go.
Wouldn't be surprised we see another shrug just to stalling.
Cole's been hit
Green.
with stalling.
And there it is, Cole Chase. Wow.
Narrow 5-4 victory for Cole. That'll be 3 team points for Wayland, making the score
excellent match.
27-16.
Excellent match. Then we have Joseph Brown coming out at 170. Or 175. I apologize. I believe he'll either be facing Jack Cuddy or Jace Malera. Joseph Brown, a junior on this wrestling team. Brothers with Anthony Brown.
Senior 190. Joseph at 175 secures a quick early takedown.
Let's see what he can do here on top. And he goes for double legs, and he gets it. Now, you gotta wonder what's next with these legs. What's he gonna use? He's gonna
Gets his leg out of there.
Yeah. All right, he's going to let him up. Joseph, yeah, we got him in front head. Good go behind.
There he gets another quick 3 points. He's going to cut him again. Kind of like this for Joseph.
I do too. I'd agree. And he's got the length for those takedowns. He can shoot from deep. And yeah, he's going to flatten him out. He's got to get his arm off that leg, though. He's got to secure this 3. Oh, and he gets his leg trapped.
He's okay with that.
Oh, and he's real high here. This is a dangerous position for Joe Brown. Oh, and there it is. Crossface go behind. No, and the wing and roll again. Eleanor is really trying hard for that wing and roll.
Joseph riding tough on top. Score of 9-2.
Telling his opponent to go ahead and try and do something while he's got those double legs in. Joseph Brown's going to end the first period at 9-2.
Waylon defers. And we've got blood time.
We got a blood time here. Eleanor getting cleaned up over there. Oh, and Eleanor is breaking out the old school face mask. I like that. Looks like an old school goalie helmet or goalie mask. Can't help but wonder if it adds to the intimidation factor.
It has to.
Looks like something out of a horror movie.
Yeah, you don't dress like a Batman villain and without some sort of intimidation factor added.
I'm going to be honest. I don't know if he can really see out of this thing. It looks to be real low on his head.
Yeah.
Looks like he's trying hard to keep it pushed up, but...
It looks like one of those plague doctors.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, this guy can't see at all.
Yeah, it's going to be... Let's see if it affects his mat. If it affects his wrestling. Oh, we got more blood on the mat, actually. Just see both wrestlers actually just... they're just shooting the breeze out in the middle of the mat. Could be 2 people.
Yeah, Jack.
It is Jack? So we've confirmed this is Jack Cuddy. Eleanor, I should say my friend CJ Brown has. I don't want to take any heat if he's wrong.
Gary Chase confirmed it. I just put him up.
Confirmed by Gary Chase, so that it's got to be set in stone.
Right up.
Joseph Brown, interesting move. Whoa. Almost just got himself pinned there. Oh, man. Oh, and Joseph Brown gets out of it. Oh, wow. What a turn of events, ladies and gentlemen. Joseph Brown's trying hard. Now Joe Brown's going to have to switch up there, and
That should do it.
he's got to be pinned. There it is, Joe Brown, ladies and gentlemen. What a second effort.
All right. This is it, folks. This is the moment you've all been waiting for.
This
the
is the
marquee
feature match.
matchup. Anthony Brown, currently ranked number 8 in the All-State rankings,
And we
off
yep.
against James Fedora, who is currently number 1 in the state. This will be a big matchup.
It's a big matchup
for
here.
both guys. And
We've said he's already made some magic this year with multiple upsets. Can he do it again?
yeah, if Anthony upsets this guy, it will break the internet.
It will.
Kim
Wrestling-
Kardashian and Anthony Brown,
Yep.
breaking
the
the
wrestling
internet.
nerds will have a field day. Seeing a lot of sporadic movement here already.
Well, yeah, it's an Anthony Brown match.
Oh, and I mean, oh.
All right, we're still neutral.
Fodera is livid that he didn't get the takedown there. Absolutely livid. And Anthony Brown does get control of that ankle.
He's gotta keep wrestling though.
Yep.
Hey, Anthony, keep wrestling.
Oh, he's looking for a Peterson. He's got it.
Oh,
No, it's not there. It's
no,
not there.
does not have it.
Forced it. He forced it, dude.
Now, looks like we got quite the scramble here. Fodera's going to work on top here. Oh, and he might be high. Anthony's trying to...
Trying to catch him.
Yep. And he gets him back flattened out. It's going to be a tough power half here.
Gets 4 back points there.
Hot start for Fodera there.
Scores 11-0.
Keep wrestling.
LNR takes neutral. Oh, the headlock.
There's that headlock that we talked about before, finally. He's going to cut him loose. Looks like they just want the tech.
Yep, one more takedown for a tech fall.
And that's going to be a tech fall for James Fodera.
17-1.
Got a feel for Anthony Brown there. He really just ran into a buzzsaw in James Fodera. Very good chance, though. It's not the last time they see each other.
Yep.
Both wrestlers have a lot of potential to make a deep run in the postseason. Now here we have Nathan Tobe coming out for a big match against Zach Morse. Might see Tobe try to pick this guy up. He likes to pick people up. He always returns him nicely, though. He's a gentle giant.
Really is. So for the fans at home, that last match was a technical fall, which is achieved when the score exceeds 15 points in margin. And then, so a tech fall is worth 5 team points. A pin is worth 16 points. A major decision, which is a win of 8 points or more, is worth 14 points. And then any other decision win is worth 3 team points. It's a little bit of dual meet wrestling knowledge for
There
you
you
folks
go.
at home.
Can't hurt.
Trying to learn the sport, grow the sport. So
Grow the brand. And we're gonna need a little slow first period for both guys. I think they're both just trying to get a feel.
that's pretty typical when you get up to these heavier weights.
Absolutely. Both wrestlers trying to get a feel for each other's style. It's going to be a matchup of strength here.
Tobe's a pretty strong guy.
Yeah, Oh, and wow.
You got to sprawl, Tobe. You got to sprawl.
He should have looked for a single right there. He had a single leg.
So Wayland had choice in deferred. LNR chooses down. And yeah, let's get started. Second period. I like this guy's shoes. They got smiley faces on the bottom.
I do like that. It's what the kids call stees these days.
Pretty steezy.
Now let's see what Tobe's going to look for on top here.
Secure wrist. We're in a half Nelson.
He's got the leg trapped.
Oh, he's got a near
Oh,
side
he might.
cradle. He's got to put his head in the V and drive.
Oh, and Tobe. Oh, and both guys are just taking turns cradling each other. And there it is. That's going to be tough to get out of. It's Nathan Toby secures a big pin. Gave us a scare, but to be fair, he usually does.
He does love to give us a scare.
He likes to worry us in the middle of a match.
He likes to
and then
go to his back and then put the other guy in his back.
He makes it interesting. Nathan Hartunian back up for Wayland Wrestling at heavyweight. He's going to be facing off against Dylan Matthews out of LNR. Let's see what Nene has in store. You can expect him to, as always, push the pace, work for shots.
Yeah, loves securing takedowns and then getting right into his power half.
Yep.
That's his MO.
He sticks to his game. I really like that.
Although last match he threw in a leg, which I almost had an aneurysm. I couldn't believe it.
Don't see that often coming from Nathan Hartunian.
There will be one more match as part of this dual meet after this. And then
It's actually a quad meet.
you're not
Hence
letting me
that.
finish. I said there will be one more match in this dual meet after this. And then we have one
speaking of
additional dual
Braden.
meet after a quick break.
I see.
It's-
Typical heavyweight match. You're not seeing many takedowns being attempted.
So Hartunian gives up anywhere from, 30 to 60 pounds on any given opponent, but he's such a strong guy that it really doesn't matter.
Absolutely.
He's,
And he's
able to get to his spots and secure his takedowns, and
very knowledgeable, too, about the sport of wrestling.
He's almost like coach on the side. You know, he's always yelling at kids, telling them to push the pace.
Absolutely.
Always looking for the next move. So
Very, very knowledgeable of the sport.
fun to have in the room for sure.
Valuable asset. Very excited to see what he does next year as a senior, as he's still, believe it or not, is only a junior. That's going to do it for the end of the first period. 0-0, a little bit of a slow first period. You can expect that to change. Now, you know Nathan's going to have the speed advantage here, but obviously not the same in terms of weight. Good
There he
quick
goes.
escape from Nene in just 6 seconds.
Nathan's going to look for a takedown here.
Yeah, I do agree. Oh, he's giving him the leg. Wouldn't be surprised if we see a quick single leg from Nathan here.
Just about the only heavyweight I've ever seen that hates being in neutral and has
Yeah.
to get to a takedown.
Yeah.
Oh, he dragged his toes.
Wow.
That was incredible. That was incredible.
They call him Tony Toe Tap.
The
Excellent footwork there by Nathan Artunian.
skill and the knowledge of the sport and the precision that it takes to achieve that was impressive. That's like a toe drag for you NFL fans.
Yep. He knew right where
Sideline
he
catch.
was. Great body control. Then he's going to cut him.
Under a minute to go in the second period here.
Wouldn't be surprised if we see another takedown attempt from Nene just to further bolster that lead.
Yep.
Oh, and almost gets another toe drag.
He always sprints right back to that center, too.
Oh, we got another blood time.
Ooh. Look at the back of his arm, too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we got blood everywhere right now. Yep. Yeah, Nathan Artunian is covered in blood, and just about none of it belongs to him. Both wrestlers are getting cleaned up as we're in the middle of blood time. Looks like they'll be, excuse me. Ugh. Looks like they're both coming back, all cleaned up. Just under 30 seconds. Let's see if we can get another takedown before the period ends.
Clock, 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 clock. The clock seems to not be working.
We got a little clock issue there. All right, now with the clock back working, we're at 19 seconds.
Clock is still not working. Clock is still not working.
We're having some clock issues here, some scoreboard malfunctions.
Yep.
What'd you do?
Uh-oh. Someone's in trouble.
All right, fingers crossed. Third time's a charm.
Maybe we'll figure this one out.
Yep. We got movement on the clock.
Yeah, he wrestles like a lightweight. He just did optional start. Got about a minute to go here in the third period. Nathan doesn't want to risk that, just lets him out. Nathan's got to avoid giving up another stall call or a takedown here. If I was Nathan, I would just shoot my double. So that should be one red, yeah. Yep. Fuku. Braden versus Zach. Braden looks like he's smiling. Zach gets his double and secures a 3-point takedown. Braden's going to look to get back to his feet here. You're on bottom. Just reach back and headlock. Right, Braden? You got to get your leg out. You got to get your leg out. There you go. There it is. So win the dual meet.
I like it. He said, come on. Fires up the crowd. What a great way to end the dual meet. Baylor versus Illinois with the final score.
Yeah, we'll tell you right to your face.
For the best camera in the league. Nice. Now we're going to go to commercial break. Get some JV matches going. No, because we got Wayland versus Plymouth North coming right back.
Yeah, don't go anywhere. You're not going to want to miss this one.